FBG Dutchie said all the songs King Von made was about FBG Wooski. That's what Dutchie said. Dutchie said every song that came out of King Von's mouth was about Wooski, whether he name dropped him, said his name in a song, but they knew what it was about. They understood every verse. They understood everything he was talking about. He basically saying Von rapped a lot of shit in the open, and he also rapped a lot of shit in subliminal, where only the people who was around knew what he was talking about. I don't find that as false. I mean, I don't know if everything came out of his mouth was Wooski. You know, I'm pretty sure Von had the type of vibe and temperament that I'm pretty sure it was a lot of people probably didn't like him, just like it was a lot of people probably loved him. But I do think Von rap reality songs. Like, I can tell you right now as a street reporter, a real drill historian. Like, a lot of people think I just be playing with this shit. I'm a real drill historian. It's a lot of verses that King Von rap that you could link to open cases in Chicago. Now, I'm not saying he involved in anything. He can just be one of them reality rappers. So he just rapped about shit that was going on. And plus, shit going on in every hood. So some shit he rapped about can go on in every hood just because it fit one incident. But he was rapping about a lot of things that people say was open cases, closed cases that never been opened before. I mean, opened again. I can believe that. He also rapped about police was trying to put murders on him and question him for cases and shit like that. So I can believe Von rapped a lot of reality rap. We all know is one of his enemies, his arch enemies was FBG. Think about it. All his songs, you know, he did insinuate about 63rd. I tell people this, Duck Head fame. People knew who Duck was. You know, Chicago knew who Wooski was. King Von made Wooski famous. You know, and I'm not sure if people understand this. King Von made Wooski famous, super famous. Now, he was already like a famous gangbanger. He had computers, multiple millions of views. He was well known throughout, you know, the underground industry. Pretty sure some people in the major knew about him because everybody was following the Chicago wave. But King Von really made Wooski extra famous by name dropping him in them songs and saying not from 63rd and all that shit. He really blew that up. You know, more than, you know, people really realize. Now, don't get me wrong. That don't mean that FBG wasn't hot. So don't take that as disrespect. Because them guys are pioneers in this culture. I mean, as far as on the mainstream, when you blow up and start dissing people, you bring them on the ride with you. You know, so I can believe that, you know. And then Von was talking to Wooski before the fame. They was arch enemies before the fame. Now they arch enemies, you know, after the fame. So I can believe that Von was rapping a lot of songs about what was going on back in the day, and a lot of that shit involved STL versus O-Block. So, you know, I believe it. I don't know of every song, but I believe that, you know. Just think about this. Adam 22 from No Jumper. Shout out Adam 22 from No Jumper. Dope dude, man. I had a chance to speak with him in the DM too. Adam 22 from No Jumper even knows that Von music is linked to music forever, to Wooski music forever. This is what Adam 22 had said right here. Check this out.
Literally, King Von has songs where he's talking shit about Wooski that have like hundreds of millions of plays, and that you just hear it over and over and over to the point where Wooski becomes this larger than life villain in your fucking head, and then makes you want to go out and dig through random truth teller videos to figure out more about who this guy is and everything. And I'm sure that Wooski's aware of this dynamic where he's basically famous for a bunch of shit that, I mean, he obviously was a willing participant in some of it, but then, you know, King Von comes along and just starts talking about him and makes him just way more of a figure. I mean, if that didn't exist, the world would probably be better.
As you can see, that's pretty dope. You know, shout him out for the shout out too, man. But as you can see, Wooski name is forever linked with King Von. I just want people to know that, man. Y'all get a chance, check out my exclusive interview with Wooski too, man. I'm gonna probably put that clip right here, so you get a chance, check out that clip with Wooski, man. I appreciate the love. It's the homie Truth Teller Street Reporter.